Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tom Skanke, for reminding me how I spend my Friday nights. Thank you also to Gwen and James and the entire Las Vegas community for making this such a huge success for the second year in a row. Give them a round of applause. And while it is true that this is how I spend most of my Saturday nights, I have to tell you, I am incredibly honored to be on this stage tonight with so many local heroes. People like Shelley Berkeley. Now, I want to tell you something. Being in Washington, every single day, Shelley Berkeley takes to the floor of the United States Senate, stares our enemy in the eye, and never blinks. It is not surprising. It is not surprising to me that Shelley Berkeley has a 100% lifetime voting record with the Human Rights Campaign. And David Parks, who has committed his entire career to the cause of equality and making Nevada a better place for our community. Congratulations to David Parks as well. And to Jan Jones, whose unwavering commitment to our community is something she has carried throughout her entire career. Thank you, Jan Jones, for your commitment to our community. You know, as Tom mentioned, I have been in this job for a little over 2 years. And 2.5 years ago, when I applied for this job, one of the reasons that I did was because I had been reading a lot about and following the lives of young gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender Americans in parts of America that were very difficult to be out and open about who you were. I had read a lot about a young gay man, a teenager in Oklahoma, about a young African-American lesbian living on the south side of Philadelphia. And it broke my heart, and it reminded me of what it is like to carry fear with you every single day. Fear for your life, fear that you would ever have any kind of a rewarding career. But I knew that as a community, those of us in power, in positions to make our whole community more powerful, those of us in this room and in rooms like this all across the country, if you're in this room tonight, it's because you made it to this room. And so if all of us could raise the stakes in terms of our influence, could bring our collective power to bear in a more focused way in politics, to corporate America, within our communities of faith, in colleges and universities, then that could be literally the lifeline to those young people in tough parts of America. It could be their hope. It could be the inspiration for so many young people, so many disenfranchised people living in very tough parts of America, places that I visit almost weekly, and I know many in this room have not experienced. And so to that end, as Tom said, last year, I stood on this stage just 2 months before the elections, and I told you that the potential power that we had as a community and as an organization would need to be more focused like a laser, strategically, on a narrow set of political races across the country that would ultimately change the face of Congress. Our goal was to send more people to Washington, not just who would vote the right way, but who would fight in Congress the way Shelley Berkeley fights for us and wears that commitment like a badge of honor. That's what we were looking for to come out of those elections. And last November, as you saw, we did what we said we would do. And now, our friends are in charge of Congress. Nancy Pelosi is in charge of the United States House of Representatives. and your very own Senator Harry Reid reigns over the United States Senate today. And what a hopeful and inspiring message that sends to all of those young people out across the country who are fearful about the kind of America they might come out to. And what kind of message is Congress sending to those young people right now? Well, on May 3rd, for the first time in our history, the United States House of Representatives overwhelmingly passed a freestanding, inclusive hate crimes bill.